Meet Hacash, the first NFT chess positions that you can play against others. To play, you need to download the MoneyNext wallet extension, create a wallet, or import one, and have at least one HTE on the balance. Go to hacdchess.online. By entering the name of the diamond in the search section, you can see what unique starting position you can get, even if the diamond does not belong to you and your wallet is not connected. To play, connect your wallet in the right corner. You can set your nickname in the profile page or leave with an address instead. If you don't know the rules of chess, I recommend learning them. Although during the game, you can see the possible moves by clicking on a piece. The rook moves straight ahead and to any side, but cannot jump over pieces that block its path. No piece except the knight can jump over other pieces. The bishop moves diagonally in any available direction. Despite the randomness of position generation, you will always have one bishop that moves only on white diagonals and another that moves only on black diagonals. The queen is the strongest piece, combining the power of a rook and a bishop. The knight moves in an L shape, one square forward and two to the side, or two forward and one to the side. It can jump over pieces in its path. In chess, when one piece captures another, it must make a legal move and land on the square occupied by the captured piece. The pawn moves forward. When a white pawn is on the second horizontal row, or a black pawn is on the seventh, it can move one or two squares forward. The pawn cannot capture directly, only diagonally. The most difficult rule is capturing en passant. If a pawn moved two squares on its previous move, you can capture it with your pawn, as if it had moved only one square. This only works with pawns. You cannot capture en passant with another piece, nor can you do so after a move. Your pawn must be standing to the side when the other pawn moves two squares forward. And finally, the main figure, the king. It can move to any adjacent square. If an enemy piece attacks the king, this is called check. Technically, there are three ways to escape check. Move the king away, capture the piece that is giving check, or block the king from check. It depends on your positional possibilities. The king cannot move to a square controlled by an enemy piece, nor can it capture a piece that is protected by another piece. If the king is in check and cannot escape, it is checkmate. If the king and rook have not made any moves, castling may be performed. There are two types of castling, long and short. Remember these two positions. In my version of chess, kings and rooks can be placed in non-standard positions. To castle, there must be nothing between the king and the rook, after which the castling is same to basic. Castling cannot be performed if one of the squares through which the king passes is controlled by an enemy piece, or if the king is in check. Let's go back to hacdchess.online. Go to the Play tab. By clicking Load All Positions, you can load all the positions available to you and select your favorites, so you don't have to study them from scratch every time. Click on the diamond you want to play with. On the right, you will see the time controls. This is the amount of time per game, and the addition for each move in seconds. If you don't want to rush, you can choose the 1 day per move mode. You and your opponent will have 24 hours to make a move. If you run out of time, you lose. Below, you can see the color selection, random, white, or black. After selecting, click Find Opponent, and you will be shown in the lobby. Please note that only when searching with a 1 day time limit can you leave the page during the search and cancel it via the lobby. If you are searching with a quick time limit, closing the page will stop the search. You also can accept the game via lobby, or create the game which will match with it. You can cancel the game by clicking on the cross if you have not made a move or your opponent has not responded to it. The flag is resign, and 1/2 means to offer a draw. The clock will start when both opponents make their first move. You can use your game chat to speak with your partner during or after the game. Have a fun!